tip by Bishop Dag Heward-Mills Ministries. Discover how God can change your life forever.
Mercy. So when we talk of surviving, we're talking of going on a long journey, meeting rivers that are flowing you this to the left, to the right, up, down, trying to drown you. And surviving it. And after those rivers have twisted you this way and that way, you are still going on course. In fact, in the English language, every English word was invented by somebody and by some situation. Like for instance, in our church, we have different words. Our church has its own language, if you like. Some people don't like it about us, but it's not something we intentionally created, but it is a language. Like there are certain words we have in our church, like orangu. When you say there's an orangu, or when you say it's a beast, or when you say fully, or when you say what? Some way, it's a bombo. Messy, zigzag. I mean, we have different terms. You get it? So all these words were created at a particular point, and they had some meanings, and they came to exist. Now, the word steadfast was created by sailors in the Navy. And the word steadfast means the ability to stay on course in the sea. Now, you must realize that you can fly for 12 hours on the sea in one direction at a speed of 1,100 kilometers per hour, and you will not arrive at your destination for 12 hours. That's how big the sea is. When I was flying from South Africa to Australia, the flight was 14 hours. And for about 12 to 13 hours, we were over the sea at top speed. Jumbo Jet 747, 1,000. They fly between 920 to 1,000, 1,050 kilometers per hour. That's the speed that they go. Because you see the speed on the thing changing depending on the wind. So 900 to 1,000 kilometers per hour for 12 hours. And you don't see any land. It's over the sea. That should tell you how big the sea is. So as for the sea, when you go on a ship and you go, you can easily die. All the chickens will be dead. All your water will be finished. All your pigs that you took to kill, all will be dead. All the water, everything will be finished. So a sailor needs to know how to go straight. Yeah, it's to kill you if you don't know how to go. You need to go where? And also the word steadfast means the ability to come back to the course when you have gone off the course. The way they did it was through the stars. Pastor Oko can show you after church. He will show you this star. He shows you the combination in the sky. Form a cross and is pointing south or north. Reverend Oko is the first person who ever showed me how to read the stars. When I say read the stars, I don't mean read that you can see your name, but read to show the direction. Because if you are seeing the constellation of stars forming a cross, okay, what are some of the names of the Southern Cross? It points which way? 5 stars. The bottom of it always points to where? The south. It's called the Southern Cross. The Great Dipper. The Great Spoon. And it points where? Northeast. In say la Jibo, Sano le Southern Cross. Chale Southern Cross area south. You get what I'm trying to say? It's going south. So when the Reverend Oko was showing me that, I began to understand what it's like to be on the sea. If you sail slowly and the plane is going at 900 kilometers per hour and the ship is going at 40 kilometers per hour, and it's taking the plane 12 hours to get to where? Can you imagine 40 kilometers? I mean, your water will be finished. Your oranges will be finished. Your chickens will be dead. Your cows, any animal you brought, you kill, you fry it immediately. It is finished. All the sailors will eat. No food, no yam, no rice, no fuel. I mean, you need to know how to go to the place you are going to. And if you go off course, you need to be able to come back. They develop the word steadfastness. So ladies and gentlemen, we want to know how to survive even though and when we do meet any of these invisible rivers which you have met before. How many have met? Do you know that in my experience in Ghana, when I even look back from my time in Achimota school, I realized that I met racism, but I didn't know that that was what I met. A dislike, first of all, a rejection of me based on my color. Because here, I'm be called Obroni, red, Jato. Do you understand? Jato and what? Yellow man, red, etc. These are the names. So it's like we don't like you. You are a different color. I didn't know that is the river that I met. But I walked straight into it at the age of 11. A little boy, 11 years old. You go to secondary school and you meet people that are 19 years old, 20 and others there, and they don't like you, but you don't know that you are not liked. I could be awake in the house, only me. 100 and something students, everybody is asleep. I'm awake with a guy whose hatred of me to make me stay awake till 3 a.m., 4 a.m., scrubbing alone. The whole time, even when it is clean, I finish scrubbing. He will walk in, he had K-legs. He will walk in like that, and he will say, "No work done, no work done. Get to the job, get to the job." Hey! But I didn't know that I've met a river. Yeah. A river of hatred and rejection. Do you understand? Some of you are foreigners in Ghana and you experience these same rivers because it's something that you experience in any foreign country. You may be South African. When you are here, you come across this river because that's how life is. Life has these rivers swimming left, right, whatever. You meet them in life. The same thing as when you have a Ghanaian in South Africa. He meets the same rivers of South Africans who hate foreigners, especially people who come from what they call the North. Do you know in West Africa we are called Northerners? South Africans call us Northerners. We are from the North because we are north of them. West Africa is north of South Africa, so we are called Northerners. You never knew you were a Northerner. You've been calling people Northerners. You don't know that you are also a Northerner. You don't know what you meet in the ministry. Sometimes you are blessed. You don't even understand what is happening. But if you've met some of the rivers, sometimes at work, you've met one of the rivers that are flowing this way or that way. And so my short series that I'm beginning at this time is to help you to survive the rivers. The rivers. Yeah, because you see, you may get married, but there is a river in the person you married, and it's going to start bubbling up. Maybe you married an Ewe, and an Ewe river is coming out. But you see, some rivers they don't flow all the time. Maybe the dry season when you married. So after some time, the rainy season comes, and you see that the river has come out fully. Say, hey! Then all your life, when you were getting married, you never thought you were marrying an Ewe. But from that time onward, you always be conscious that you've married an Ewe. That is why older people always speak differently. And they will say, no, that. I've seen one of this before. This will become this. This will become this. How can something that is going straight go left? I said, but I've seen it left many times. It went left. Eesh.